This is the GAN 16, and this cube isn't actually released yet. It comes out on August 18th, but GAN sent me one already, so we can unbox it and review it right here. So right out of the box, we got the GAN 16 GAN card, which comes with every GAN cube, and then we got the cube box and accessories box. In the accessories box, we have a bunch of different stuff. First off, we have this really nice black GAN cube bag that seems to come with all the later GAN releases. Since they used to have an old blue bag, but I definitely like this new black color a lot more. But I'm definitely a bigger fan of the new black bag. Then of course we have the instructions pamphlet with all the instructions you'd ever need. And all the instructions for the adjustment system, how to adjust the magnets, and basically everything you need to know about the cube. Last but not least, we got the adjustment tool in the accessories box. And they've actually changed up the adjustment tool this year, as you can see probably even just from the box itself. But I really like how they've managed to do that. Everything is a lot more compact now. It's a lot easier to pack up and go and bring with you to competitions and such. This is the adjustment tool system for like tensioning and stuff and center travel adjustment. And this is the tool to remove center caps like we had in the GAN 15. But they've actually changed the design of the center cap tool remover because the center caps on the GAN 16 is actually different to the ones on the 15. And they all fit together really nicely and compact, which makes it really easy to pack up with you and go to competitions with, which I'm a big fan of. Last but certainly not least is the cube itself and the cube box. So if we just press right over here, it has the nice coating which helps with shine, the glossiness, and overall the texture and grip of the cube. And I honestly just love the way it looks right out of the box. But let's take it out of the cube box. So right out of the box, just the grip itself feels really good. I haven't set this cube up yet or anything, but the shine on it is just wonderful, and I honestly just love the grip on this cube too. But before we do some first turns and some solves on this cube, let's look more into the adjustment system of this cube and also more on the internals. First of all, I'd like to also mention that in the cube box comes with more adjustable magnets of varying strengths. So the blue magnets are actually the weakest magnets and the green are the strongest. Right now on the corners are the white magnets, which are the default setting and also the medium setting. So I'm not gonna adjust this cube too much, but I'm definitely gonna change out the corner magnets, but I'm at least going to showcase how the adjustment system and tensioning system of this cube looks and how it works. So this is the same as it was on previous GAN cubes. The system is the same, but they've changed up the design a little bit. But you basically just put it on the cube center, you press, and it should come right out. And this is something they've added to the GAN 16, which I'm a big fan of and I really like. But they inked the numbers. I'm so glad they did this, but as you can see there, you can actually see the numbers on the tensioning system, which if you've ever tensioned a cube before, you'll know how much pain this will save. I don't know if you've ever had to squint your eyes just to see the really faint uninked numbers on the tensioning system tool, but they've actually inked it so the numbers are really easy to see now. But they've actually made the numbers black so the numbers are really easy to see now, which I'm just a huge fan of. It's gonna make adjusting and tensioning the cube so much easier, and I'm really glad they did this. So the inner ring is the center travel adjustment, and the smaller the number is on the inner ring, the tighter the cube is. You adjust the center travel using this tool with the three like prongs inside kind of, and you just stick it on. You stick it on just like that, and then you turn it clockwise. So as you can see, I have my cube on center travel 1 right now. The little notch indicates that, but I can adjust it. I'll put it on 3, just like that, and you turn it clockwise. 3, 5, 4, 4, and 3. Now the center travel is on 3, which is kind of like the medium setting for the cube. Now this cube has maglev, but to adjust the tensioning of this cube, you would use the side with only two like prongs, and you would put it like that. So the tensioning number's on the outer ring, and the bigger the number is, the tighter the cube feels. But yeah, you would just use the side with two prongs in it, put it right in just like that, and then again just turn clockwise, just like that. It's much clearer and more obvious on what number the tensioning is at right now compared to past cubes I've tried, mainly because they've inked everything right now. I'm really happy they inked everything. So I'm not going to be adjusting the cube that much more because I already like how the cube comes right out of the box. So I'm just going to put the center cap right back on, and we're going to look at the internal pieces of this cube and see how it is. And we can already see some changes made from the GAN 15 to the GAN 16. I'm going to do a whole video comparing the GAN 15 to the GAN 16 soon, but I will just mention some of the few small differences we can see right off the bat. So they've added this outer ring to the centers of this cube, which previous GAN cubes didn't have, which will help a lot with the stability of this cube. This is just the corner piece, but you can see they've changed the shape of the corner magnet a little more. But apart from that, the corner seems to look pretty similar to the GAN 15 from what I can remember. But I'll talk more about adjusting the corner magnets in a second. I've actually already done my first turns and some solves on this cube, which I showed on my TikTok. With that, I'm gonna take apart this cube and change out the corner magnets. Oh, I love doing that, it's so fun. So the corner magnet system works pretty similar to how it did on the 15. But what I've noticed just from experimenting with it a little is that it's actually much easier to change on the 16 from what I can tell. But you basically just put so I have to do this with one hand. Put the adjustment tool on, make sure like the straight edges line up. Just like that. And then you just turn it 60 degrees that way. And then you should be able to just take it right out. Just like that. And the corner magnet is out, just like that. So you basically just take the adjustment tool in, turn it 60 degrees counterclockwise, and then just take it out. You'll be able to feel when it's like 60 degrees, like it gets looser. From what I've noticed, this is actually much easier than it was on the 15. On the 15, I had a lot of issues with the corner magnets, but on the 16, I've had no issues at all. So then of course, to switch the magnets, you just take the magnet case out of the cube box and choose which magnets you want to put in. I'm going to be switching all the magnets to the green magnets because I want stronger magnets on my cube. So it works basically the same way, just in the other direction. You put the green corner magnet inside the tool and just put it in there. Then you just twist the thing this direction, so clockwise this time. And then once you pull it off, the green magnet is now attached to the corner. So now I'm going to do it to all the rest of the corners and see how it affects the cube. So I've just swapped out all the white magnets for the green magnets, and I just put all the white magnets back into the magnet case. I really like how it's really easy to store all the magnets. But yeah, all the green magnets are now in, which means the corner magnets should be stronger. But let's reassemble this cube and test out how the stronger magnets feel. There's no transition for that. Okay. Now that this cube is reassembled and put back together, just doing some first turns in it. I did some two-handed solves, obviously, but I'm recording with one hand. I'll put some solves on camera, but the cube feels a lot more stable in my opinion. I know some people don't like stronger magnets, but I am definitely a fan of stronger magnets. I've always liked really strong magnets on my cubes. I like the fact that GAN includes adjustable magnets for the corners. I definitely recommend it. It's my new main. I really like how fast this cube is, but how controllable it is at the same time. It's really stable, and it's definitely gonna be my new main. And I can't wait to do a bunch more solves in this, and especially compete with it in competition. As I said before, this cube hasn't actually released yet. It releases on the 18th of August. But when it does release on August 18th, you can actually buy it at speedcubeshop.com using code Ella for 5% off. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.